Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Joanna Jacqueline, and here on Utique DIY, we embrace our unique creativity. Okay. So for today's video, we're doing a sewing beginner basics video. Did that make sense?
What?
This is actually harder than it looks. This YouTube thing, not for me, but we'll make it for me. Literally everything you need to know about your sewing machine, no matter what sewing machine you have, everything you need to know for basics, and you know how to prep your machine, you know how to make them work. Okay, this is Teresa, and you will know a little bit about her later. So since this is my first video on this YouTube community, I want to say thank you for having me here, even though you did not ask me to be here.
We don't care.
But on a serious note, thank you so much for the TikTok community for, allowing me to have this platform on TikTok and showing you guys how to do sewing videos and how to do different DIYs, quick cut, thrift flips, upcycle projects, whatever it is. Thank you guys for the love and support. And I see your comments, okay? Yeah, ask for a YouTube video. I told y'all not until we get into 20K. And we did it, okay? And I thank you guys so much, and you guys asked for this, and I'm here to deliver. On TikTok, I have a lot of Spanish and English speaking people, so we will have both English, Spanish videos, so stay tuned for those. What do you guys want to see on this channel? Please comment down below, because this is not my channel, this is your channel. I'm just here to be creative with you guys. So comment down below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I post, which I will start posting once a week. And hit that like button if you like this video, if this video was any helpful, and me and Teresa will appreciate it. Without further ado, I've always wanted to do this, okay? I grew up watching YouTube, okay? So this I'm here for. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So here for the star of the show, meet my bestie. Her name is Teresa, and she was named after the telenovela Teresa because I just love that. That was my favorite telenovela, really. We have a love-hate relationship sometimes, but now we're besties. Now we understand each other. Now I know exactly what's wrong with her when she tells me what's wrong with her. So yeah, this is my bestie.
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
As you guys know, I am self-taught, so my mom doesn't know how to use the machine. She actually was gifted this. So for you guys that are asking, where did I get my machine on TikTok? I don't know. This was a gift from my dad's boss. Shout out to her, Pamela. You real one. Because without her, honestly, I wouldn't have found this hobby. My mom just did not know how to use it, so she kind of gave up on it. But I was like, I'm gonna learn, okay? Yeah, it turned out to be the best thing I've ever done, because this is so much fun, guys. This machine is a Brother XR3140. It comes with a lot of different functions.
Motherfucking, down.
It has 99 different type of stitches. It also comes with, this type of stitches. I've never played with them. Then it comes with this monogramming, so it's letters. This machine was made for sewing and quilting. I don't use it for quilting.
What's he saying?
But I do use it for sewing a lot, and I use just the basics. So that's perfect for you guys because you don't need this specific machine. So now let's get into the basic functions now that you know a little bit about her. She can be a little bit exposed now. So Teresa came with the power plug and with her pedal. The pedal is basically like the go button, and it works just like if you were driving a car.
I don't drive.
So, the harder you step on it, the faster it will go.
Okay. Going?
For any machine that you have, you're gonna have the power and the pedal. This is how the pedal plug looks. Oh my goodness, I'm such a YouTuber. It's gonna go in the back, and the power cord is gonna go right next to the on and off button. Now we're gonna turn it on using the power button. then you will notice that it's gonna show a light, and she will show me exactly what stitch setting she's on. Okay, this is the panel of the different stitches she has, but no matter what machine you have, you just need the straight stitch, a zigzag stitch, an overlock stitch, and maybe the button stitches. Your straight stitches are used for non-stretchable fabric. They're the one that I use the most. If the fabric is more on the stretchy side, or if it's an elastic, then we're using a zigzag stitch. The overlocking stitch is used to clean, finish, and raw edges. So it's basically, if you don't have a serger machine, the overlock stitch will help you. If you were to sew a button and you need buttonholes, this is the functions you will need. These are the more fancy ones, but I generally end up using 34.
You are really dumb, for real.
Because it's just simple and clean. If your machine is a digital machine, then you will notice how it has really big numbers here. Those are the ones that are on top of your stitch. They're like codes for your stitches. The numbers right here under position, you will notice that they have this little drawing. That just means that it's your length stitch, the length of your stitch. So how far apart you want your stitches to be. Now over here in the bottom is the position of your needle. Notice the different symbols, because no matter what machine you have, these symbols are universal. Generally, you don't have to worry about these, because when you put the code of your stitch, it will automatically do it. So if I put 1, it automatically moves this. And notice how this is circled? That means that is the setting for that specific stitch. So if I move it, there's no longer a circle. This little letter you see on the top of your stitch code is basically telling you what footer to use. This is the tension of your machine. Most machines' tension looks something like this. A good number to keep your tension on is from 3 to 5. I generally keep it at 4 because that just works for me. Depending on what type of fabric you are using, the thicker the fabric, the less tension you need. The thinner the fabric, the more tension you need. If your machine has this just means that wherever the light's on, that's what type of setting stitch your machine is going to be on. And you will notice that in the corner of each stitch, you will find the little picture that matches. So just make sure that the light is on whatever type of stitching you want to use. These are examples of different footers that you need, but this is the most useful one. This is one used for straight stitch and zigzag stitch. And you notice that the footers have the letter that matches the letter that it's telling you to use. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you guys how to thread a bobbin. You're gonna put it here, and to tell your machine that you're threading a bobbin, you just scoot the bobbin close to this, and that way when you hit your pedal, your bobbin's threading. So before we do all that, let's first set it up with some thread. You're gonna see that when it's going, it slides over, so I use these stoppers. It doesn't matter the size of it. Okay, now you're gonna pull the thread. I hope you can see. Now you're gonna pull the thread under this little hinge and behind this. And I'm just following my instructions that are in my specific machine, but follow the instructions that are in your machine, but it's basically the same thing. Now I'm going over this, just like that. And now I'm bringing the thread behind, over, it looks like this. And using this little thing right here, it's to cut the thread. I'm gonna put it in there, and it's gonna cut the excess thread. Now you're gonna see how it does it by itself. You don't have to touch it, you don't have to do anything else. Just let it go.
Go to the
Teresa, go Teresa, go. Done. You take your bobbin out, come down to this side. You will see that it has another little navaja, little knife to cut the excess of thread. So I do that. So now I have this. So most of your machines are gonna have the bobbin case right where your needles are. Have a little bit extra hanging from your bobbin. Put in your bobbin like that. I also follow my instructions. If you have a machine, you will have instructions like this, but this is how my machine does it. And I have to hook it around here and go around. So I'm just gonna cut the extra and boom, my bobbin is loaded and in. So I just put the little top in. Boom. I still keep it in this loop. I still go behind this, but now this time I'm dragging it towards me instead of using this little hinge. This hinge is just to thread my bobbin, but when I go it towards me, then that means I'm about to thread my needle. So we're in the hinge.
I'm gonna kill myself!
Behind this, now that it's towards me, make sure that your thread is going through the crack. And your machine should show you exactly what to do. Just follow the numbers. That's 1, this is 2, 3, and 3 says to go like a little loop. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're gonna go under, loop, and we're gonna take it to 4. Follow exactly what 4 tells you to do. So bring it back, and you notice it's hooked. Hope you can see that. And now you're gonna bring it down to 5. And now from here, this is the tricky part. Okay, so there's 2 different ways to thread your thread through your needle. The first way is to make sure that your thread is sharp and you thread it through the needle manually, and I use my other finger to stop it and my nail for my thumb to pinch it, and there you go. Okay, the second way is the machine's way to do it, which is bringing this down, hooking it to this hook, bring it all the way down to where it hugs your needle. Mine is broken, so I can't really show you, but I'll show you how to do it. Then putting the thread in between and pulling it up, then letting it go, and it should thread. But since mine is broken, it's not going to do that because Teresa wants to be difficult. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful. That's it for today's video. It might have been a little bit long, but it was definitely packed with information you guys needed to know. So if that helped, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what type of DIYs you want to see, because I have so many cool projects coming up for you guys. Y'all are not ready, okay? Me and Teresa, we ready. So please hit that subscribe button and join us in the journey. And go ahead and follow us on TikTok if you haven't done so, and follow us on Instagram for the growth, because it's a hot mess right now, but for the growth. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next week.